In this tutorial, we're going to be speaking on arrangements. Arrangements is the structure in which a song is built out. In this case, we have Thank You, Lord. Our master arrangements for Thank You, Lord are shown down here as you have an intro, verse 1, pre-chorus, chorus, interlude, verse 2, vamp, and then outro. So these are the elements in which your song is contained. Now, we can talk about arrangements. Up in the top right hand corner, you see three squares with an arrow pointed each way on the top and bottom. Select that. It pulls down the arrangements. So as you can see, it's the same as what we just went through because this is the master. Intro, verse 1, pre-chorus, chorus, interlude, verse 2, vamp, and then outro. We do not want to make changes to the master arrangement that's up in the top. The only thing that you can do to a master is actually move things around. But however, you cannot delete any of these sections unless you actually do it on the master part below, where you can actually select things and delete them. In this case, I'm not going to delete this for an example because I want to keep it straight anyways. We do not need to make any changes to the master, so we're going to sit here and make a new arrangement out of this. So you have a drop down over on the left hand side. We will select that drop down, select new arrangements, and now you can give that new arrangement a name. In my case, I like to name my arrangements by date in which we've done the actual song. So that way, as I go through my arrangements, I know the last time that we've done that song. So in this case, today is November 23rd of 2024. So I'm going to type in 11.23.24, making it simple. Select OK. So now you can see it's placed my arrangement date right here, in which I can go back up to the master if needed, but right now I'm going to stay on this. Now that I have my arrangement down here and set, I can make my changes. So in this case, Thank You, Lord is our giving song this weekend. In the giving song, of course, we're not going to use all these elements, plus we're not going to add a bunch of elements either, because it's just going to be basically over the top of our giving moment while everybody sits there and offers up their generosity. So what we're going to do is we're going to select the elements, such as verse 1, interlude, verse 2, and that's parts we're going to be taking out of the song. So as you see, as you hover over each arrangement section, you have the option to actually click X and take them out. When you click that X, it actually deletes them out of the song. So we will delete out all the pieces that we're not going to be using for this song. In this case, everything but intro, chorus, vamp, and outro. Now that you have done that, the song is basically structured that way. However, we like to go for about at least a couple minutes. And with this arrangement set, of course, it's not going to do that. So normally, we might do a couple choruses or bridges. In this case, there's no bridges in this song. So we're just going to do a few choruses. So I will select the chorus at the top in the master, hold it, and then drag it down. Once you've done that, you see I have 1, 2, 3 choruses, just like you have up here in your arrangement. We also have our vamp that we left in there as well. It starts here. Onto our outro. So let's say the band comes back and says, hey, we're not going to do 3 choruses. Instead, we're going to do a pre-chorus and take out one of the choruses. So I can simply drag again on pre-chorus, drag it in. Now that I have it in my song selection, we're going to take out a chorus. I will come down here and X that out as well. If you accidentally delete one, such as this vamp, simply drag it right back in. You can also change how things are arranged. So let's say we did have a verse 1 in the song, and a verse 2. However, I wanted to sit there and do verse 1 and verse 2, and then pre-chorus, chorus, chorus. I can take verse 2, I can simply drag it down the line and drop it in where I want it. These changes are happening in real time below, so that way you are not having to make those changes. As you see, when I drag verse 2 back where I had it, pre-chorus is now here, just like it shows in the arrangement here. So these are simple ways to do this up at the top. You're not having to actually cut, copy, paste on this song. Also, with your arrangements, having these arrangements by date, say if I wanted to come in and do another arrangement for tomorrow, 11.24.24. Each arrangement, like I said, lives in here by the date I've given it. Again, you can name these however you want to make them so you remember them. But I'm not actually creating a whole nother file. So this is not actually taking up a lot of space and storage on your computer. All of these in your presentation library, as you can see, are only one song. So I do not have created multiple files. All it is creating is multiple presets. And those presets are not taking up a bunch of storage. You can change them from one week to the next. And then when you go back to that certain week, like if you wanted to go back, hey, well, we did this song on the 23rd. I want the full arrangement that I had set up then. You select on that, you see it changes back to that arrangement. And there's the one we're doing for our giving. So this is simply how to make changes with your arrangements by just selecting the arrangement icon up here in the top corner. To get rid of it, you can simply press it again and it just closes back down that menu. So that in a sense is everything to do with arrangements that we can do for today. So have a great day.